Hey guys, in this video I quickly want to discuss content creation and viewbotting. Now there is a lot of interesting information out there, but it kind of sucks, you know. Content creation used to be cool, right? Making something out of nothing, you know. But now in today's age it's all about algorithm manipulation, right? Like who, when you type WoW Classic into YouTube, who do appears at the top? We have Isfant, for example. Isfant works for One True Kings organization, which is, you know, also kind of owned by Night Media, and Night Media is one of the biggest viewbotting organizations out there. And I mean, it's only way to really make it. Anybody that appears at the top of the searches is cheating in some way or another. And most real content creators, we barely have any chances anymore. And I think this is a big problem with these platforms, that you either cheat and help destroy the platform, or you have no chance. And that's why they say capitalism is a self-destroying cycle, because it is. You either have to cheat, or basically you have no chance anymore. It doesn't matter what kind of videos you make, how much effort you put into it. And you can also see under a lot of shorts. For example, let's go to a random short.
Neymar versus some chick.
Okay, so we have this AI made video, pretty much stolen content, where they just add few text on top of it and some AI voiceover. And then if you check the comments, right, let's check the creation date of these accounts.
Penalty income.
You see only few years old account, only 2 years old, only 1 year old, only 1 year old. You see, pretty much 8 out of 10 comments you see on shorts are pretty much just bots. Well, to be precise, they're promotional accounts designed, created to manipulate algorithm. And that's why there is no such thing as YouTube anymore. It's just BotTube. Whoever manipulates more, and this is why you get no views. No, that's why people say YouTube and content creation is the hardest job in the world, because it's so much. You're not just competing against other content creators, but you're competing against countless of bots and fake promotional accounts, you know. And then you have a lot of these big content creators literally working for these organizations that they call it themselves talent agencies, content creation agencies, but in reality they're just view botting agencies who control a lot of this group. They use bots to manipulate media and so on and so on. And that's why it's so hard to support it, any of these guys, you know, because they know they cheat in some way or another to get at the top. And I think that's it's often, you know, I think a big issue is also that a lot of these guys, they hire these organizations, they think they're just part of the community, but in reality what they're doing is basically taking all the responsibility on somebody else. You know, they hire these organizations, so they take no responsibility themselves. And that's a big problem. When nobody takes any responsibility, they can do whatever they want, you know. And I think the only way to really fix YouTube is that you make it so that only ID verified accounts have the power to manipulate algorithm. I mean, if you would have, if YouTube had ID verification, they would probably lose like 70% of their pursued audience. It's insane. So yeah. And I know my videos aren't the best, but you know. And there are probably some guys who also own Livestream Fell. You know, it's one of the biggest Twitch Reddit. Who knows? One True King, Isfan, Soda Pop, and Imiru, co-owner, co-founder, right? What is OTK? Night Media. One True King. It's an American media organization based in Austin, Texas. You know, they always call themselves networking and media production company, but a lot of these organizations also tend to cheat a lot. You know, they use promotional accounts, whatever they need to pretty much control the whole space. And because it's a media, nobody takes any responsibility. And because we have no outside counsel, and YouTube owners of YouTube haven't shown any, they let everybody do whatever they want on this platform. You know, it's crazy. So why would I care? You know, why should I care anymore? Like people will just quit sooner or later. You know, and this is a problem when you turn content creation into your job. You are willing to cheat to survive. You know, that's a problem. Yeah, they use so many words, but in reality they're just viewbotting organizations. You know, backed by 70 million founding. Holy shit, man. This is who you are competing against. These massive viewbotting organizations who have insane founding, you know. And these guys all used to be cool. They used to be, cool content creators. Now they're just sold their soul to viewbotting organizations, and nobody respect them anymore. Because, guys like this make it harder for 90% of other content creators to get any views. That's why people hate them. Because they're willing to cheat, they're willing to destroy the platforms for their own gain, you know. Okay, now I need to get some rest, I think. Let me know what you guys think. Hope I see you in the next one. Maybe I should just pay for, yeah, also $60 for a single character boost. Fuck Blizzard, man. Holy shit. Night Media is a massive Los Angeles and Dallas based digital talent management company. Yeah, digital talent management, aka viewbotting agency. This is Night Media, Kai, Hassan, you know. Yeah, Nas Mungold was also the one who created One True Kings Media, which is under the wing of Night Media, which is one of the biggest viewbotting organizations in the world. And then he goes around and preach about things, right? Jesus, man. This is why I hate these content creators. They all live in a bubble. They have no respect for anything. They're willing to destroy, take no responsibility. And then, these guys need to get a job, Jesus.
For 15 seconds, are you tongue kissing your cousin for 25K?
Yes.
Tag, you tongue kissing your cousin for 15 seconds for 25K?
Shit, I'll do it for free. My cousins are hot.
Look at this creep. I already know he doing it. I mean, I ain't even asking him.
You don't know.
Okay, you doing it?
You have to ask me the question.
You tongue kissing your cousin for 15 seconds for 25K.
I do it for negative $20. I give her $20.
You gotta come out of you.
I pay her.
For 15 seconds, are you tongue kissing your cousin for 25K?
25K to kiss my ex.
For 15 seconds, are you tongue kissing your cousin for 25K?
Yes.